First, we log on as our test learner Ben Payne. We find his account with his pages and his list of pages he's been working on, and his My Units tab. Click the My Units tab and we can see his units and marks are displayed. We select a unit, build unit 1, and these are his assessment criteria and the grades. So he's secure on the first 2, no evidence on the third one, and so on. He's going to choose number 5 because there's no evidence against it, and number 16 because he thinks he can supply that evidence for his assessment. So we click on the Provide New Evidence link, and then Ben is in a position to provide this. He gives his evidence a title, Editing Images. He makes a correction, give it a capital letter, make it look a bit better, and then in the next box, just like creating any other page, he can put some content. Here he's making a link to some work he did earlier, but he could equally either develop the work directly in this page or develop links to other websites or any other resources. He puts the link to his work on the community website. So his URL is community/editingimages. He also wants to leave a message to his assessor, his teacher, to say that he's going to be away next week. So he leaves a note. I will be away next lesson because he's part of the swimming team and the swimming team are going off to a gala competition. He can then choose a file if he wanted to upload. He may have evidence in, say, a Word document or a presentation, or he could add any other item, which could be a sound sample, maybe for a podcast. He now selects the criteria he is going to link to his work, and you see our list again, but this time we've got some select boxes, so he can select 5 and number 16 and add the selected criteria. He's then presented with those, and he can check and review them and remove them if necessary and add any others. So now he's happy that this is the right ones. He can save this. He can now self-assess against the criteria. He thinks he's secure, so he's moving the mark from no evidence to secure. And he's doing that for both criteria. Notice the approved column is greyed out because he has to get his assessor to approve the grades. You can print these out or produce PDFs from these at any point. So once his evidence is submitted, it'll go into a queue. At the moment he hasn't submitted it. He's still got a chance to change his mind if he wants to. And then when it comes back, it'll go into the list of assessed evidence. So we'll go back to where he provided the new evidence. If we remember, this is the screen that he filled in. Then we've got evidence to be submitted, and his new work is at the top of the list, Editing Images. He has an older version he decided to reject, so he's not going to submit that. He's going to submit the top one, and most recent version. He's then asked if he wants to submit, if he's sure, and if he is, clicks the button, and his evidence is now transferred to his assessor's account. So the evidence awaiting assessment column now has this entry because he's waiting to get it back from his teacher.